Picture this, you're building an app and you need to store some data that should never change, like coordinates of important landmarks or a collection of settings. You might be thinking, a list could work, right? But there is a better solution. Imagine if once you set these values, they are locked in place, untouchable, unchangeable. That's where Python's Tuples comes in, your untouchable, reliable sidekick in the programming world. Today we are diving into Python Tuples, collections similar to lists but with a unique twist. They are immutable. Once you create a tuple, you can't change it. We are going to explore how to create them, why they are so useful, and walk through some practical hands-on examples. By the end of this video, you will see how tuples can simplify certain parts of your code while boosting its efficiency. Now let's start with the basics. You know what lists are? Those handy flexible collections that can grow and change as needed. But sometimes you want data that stays constant. That's where tuples come in. A tuple is a collection of ordered items, just like a list. However, there is one key difference. Once you define a tuple, it's locked in place. No adding, no removing, no changing any of its values. This is a tuple representing the latitude and longitude of Los Angeles. Unlike lists, if you try to change one of these values later in your code, Python won't let you. It's like you are placing this data in a safe, permanently secured. But why would you want that? Why use something that's locked? We'll get into that in just a moment. Keep watching to see how this immutability can save you from common coding headaches, especially when dealing with sensitive and constant data. Although you cannot change a tuple, you can still access its values, just like with a list using indexing. Check this out. Just like with lists, the first item in a tuple is at index 0. But what if you had more complex data, like the coordinates of multiple cities? Here is where things get interesting. Why choose a tuple over a list? For one, tuples are faster. Python optimized them so they take up less memory and perform better when you're working with large data sets or constant values. Another common use case is for fixed data, like geographic coordinates or database records. Tuples gives you peace of mind that this data won't change accidentally. Imagine tracking the location of a landmark. Its coordinates shouldn't change mid-program. Here is an example. Even though the tuple is locked, you can still access the data within it. This ensures your data remains intact. But what if you want to do more with the data, like count occurrences or retrieve specific info? We'll cover that next. Stick around to see how tuple methods can add another layer of functionality to your data, even though tuples themselves are unchangeable. Let's say you're building an app that provides information about popular landmarks. Tuples are perfect for this because coordinates don't change. You don't want someone accidentally altering the Statue of Liberty's location in your app, right? Here is how you can handle it. Tuple provides a simple and efficient way to store and access this kind of static data. But what happens when you need to count or locate specific items in a tuple? That's where tuple methods comes in. Although tuples are immutable, they do have a few tricks up their sleeves. For example, you can use a count method to see how many times an item appears in a tuple. Let's say you are working with a tuple of ratings. This will return the number of times the rating 5 appears in a tuple. Simple, right? You can also use the index method to find the first occurrence of an item. This method gives you more control over tuple data, even though you can't modify the tuple itself. So there you have it. Tuples, your go-to data structure for constant, unchangeable data. They are fast, lightweight, and perfect for keeping your data safe from unwanted changes. In the next lesson, we'll explore even more powerful ways to organize data in Python. So be sure to subscribe to stay updated. And remember, tuples may be unchangeable, but your Python skills are growing and evolving every day. Let me know in the comment section how you're planning to use tuples in your own projects.